tickets for Beyonce's concert just came out as well. So what do you think? What are your thoughts on Beyonce?
I'm going to sell a kidney. I'm joking. Anybody want it? Anybody want it?
Did you get a ticket?
No, I didn't.
Jeez.
Anybody want it? Because it's tomorrow, isn't it? Next sale goes on tomorrow.
Yeah, but boy, I'm not even gonna bother.
The tickets that were available when I saw it was 2,500.
Those are for VIP, no?
Yes, that's the only tickets I saw left on. So, but
You know what?
Yeah.
Nah, that's someone's rent. Yeah. What do you think about Beyonce as a performer? Because she sometimes outperforms her dancers. So I wanted to know what your thoughts on her were.
Of course, Beyonce is queen.
Yeah.
I am part of the Beehive. If I could make a club and just be out there all day and then I'm paying no bills, I'd do that.
So when I asked you who would you want to perform for, Dead or Alive, why didn't you say Beyonce then?
No, I love Beyonce, but this is another thing. Like, I love Beyonce and I love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is someone that I grew up with. So not that
grew up with Michael Jackson.
Not grew up, but
you grew up listening to Michael Jackson.
I grew up listening to Michael Jackson.
Okay.
He was a big part of my household. Like my mum not my mum doesn't respect Beyonce, but my mum has that impact. My brother has this impact, so it's like a cultural thing for me as well. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, and like I can still dance for Beyonce. She's still alive, so
yeah, no, definitely.
Michael Jackson's rest in peace.
Yeah.
I can't touch him.
I can't imagine how, like, those rehearsals must be tough.
Whoo! Did you hear that there was a no drinking or no smoking if you're on a tour? Yeah, you can't drink or smoke during that whole 6 month period.
Jeez.
You cannot.
As a dancer.
Yeah, everyone in the crew. Everyone from the people that are doing her
Hey.
So if they're recording, no record, no nothing.
Yeah. Or even a cameraman.
No, her whole team. Whoever she takes, I don't know if she takes. She probably takes the cameraman with her. So I'm suggesting no.
And these for the concerts or in general?
Everything. Have you ever seen or heard that? Yeah.
I haven't watched the documentary, so I don't know. But yeah, no, she's amazing. I would love to see her, but I'm not a big enough of a fan to pay $2,000 to no way.
Me, I wish if anyway, that's a whole. But yeah, I love Beyonce and Beyonce, her artistry is unmatched.
Yeah. Would you consider becoming an artist? Because you've already got the dancing down.
That's another.
Yeah.
That's another thing that takes the right management, takes the right team.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think with, when you talk about branding.
Yeah.
And, you talk about a lot of things like that. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
You can't do it by yourself.
I mean,
you could do it to an extent.
Yeah.
100% to an extent.
Yeah.
But when you want to focus on certain things, like if I want to just focus on the music, it'd be nice to have a team that understands the brand to help push that. Do you get what I mean?
100%. I agree. But I'm going to try to do it myself.
The thing is, you're going to do it by yourself up until someone's going to come and invest in you and manage you, and then it's going to take it to another atmosphere. Level, yeah. But you know what I mean? You have to do up until a certain point.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Because if I'm in your shoes, I can already do the choreography.
Yeah.
Which I can copyright. All I need is my own song. Yeah. Do the choreography in the music video.
Yeah.
We're making bank.
Okay. I'm happy you said that plan, guys. Yeah. So you'll be seeing...
Who's your favourite artist? Because I know a lot of female artists, they tend to go down that route of having dance routines and choreography.
Yeah.
Music videos. So
my favourite artist at the moment, Ira Star.
For choreography.
Oh, for choreography. Oh, I thought you said...
just in
I thought you said that art. I thought you meant like a singer.
No. I mean, like, if you watch their music video, female artists' music videos, their choreography is heavy.
Ooh.
As opposed to the male artists who don't do choreography. So, who's your favourite artist and creative-wise?
I don't know. That's a very hard one. I mean, have you seen one? I don't know if you've watched Rihanna's Fenty show. Like,
it's on Prime, but I haven't seen it.
On Prime. If you watch her shows, her choreography is called Paris Global.
Isn't it just a fashion show?
but they're dancing.
They're dancing.
Yeah,
now?
have you not watched it?
No, I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
if you have a chance, watch it. It's
Okay.
basically so they're like the models are walking, but it's a dance type theme. Everyone's dancing. It goes into it's such a well orchestrated show. So it's not just like a fashion show. It's literally like a performance.
Oh.
Yeah. So that she has some artists that will be singing and have dances where. So yeah, definitely check it out. But that type of production and show, that's why even Rihanna, her artistry is unmatched. So
Yeah.
that's another artist that I love and that, I see, I don't know if you noticed, but like you said, a lot of female artists do way more than male artists.
100%.
And then
Production-wise.
and then you wonder, and I think you're going to see it soon, but you're going to see Drake is probably one of the biggest streaming artists, of course. But a lot of these females are very dominating the game.
Which game?
This maybe not an iconic game, but just in general of like overall branding.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yep.
No, when you see like you'll see like Beyonce, she has like a Adidas line, she has like perfume, whereas like they do overall
everything,
they do everything, whereas I don't feel
I
like
think because they have to.
I mean, I don't see much male artists doing a lot.
They don't have to. That's what I think.
You think so?
Yeah. I could literally get a ghostwriter, write me some lyrics. I can go in the studio, wear a trap star trackie, and start singing and rapping. That's the music video done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe get a Ferrari or something.
Yeah.
And a couple models.
But I feel like your longevity is not gonna be.
You're right, but I mean, when you see artists like Lil Baby, Gunna, all these artists,
but
that's what they're doing.
No, I definitely agree. But like, there's another one every 2 seconds. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Whereas when a female does come and she does, that's them. Like a Nicki Minaj, like a Beyonce, a Rihanna. Can you give me 3 artists that are on the same level as them? A male.
Male? Oh yeah, definitely.
Who? Give me one.
Drake.
But I mean, in terms of what they're doing.
Music.
Just music. Yeah, music.
Drake.
Who else?
Damn. Just music.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that stream more than them. Like Ed Sheeran does
you
good.
know what? Oh, Ed Sheeran. Yeah, forgot about him. Yeah, Ed Sheeran. Yeah. I mean, there's people. I can't think of people.
Yeah.
But
there's people. If we're just talking music, but I think when we talk about as artists, like artists overall.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely. My favorite artist, choreography wise, is Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah.
Oh, Jackie Knight. He does a lot of her choreographies. Why do you like her? I would love to know. Huh?
Can't say that one on camera. But yeah. Okay. Speaking of performances and stuff.
Yes.
Should dance performances be recognized as a major category at award shows such as the Grammy Awards and the Brit Awards?
Yes. I feel like this is a big conversation, especially as dancers. We don't get the recognition, and choreographers, we don't get the recognition we deserve. One, choreographers should definitely have their own, like, they should be up there with the artists. Because they win like best music video, but there's not best choreographer. So that definitely needs to change.
Yeah.
Even like I said, a lot of times, performances, live performances, not credited, not shouted out. They're just seen as like people that are just there on stage. But that I hope in the next couple of years is highlighted to its fullest. Because in the entertainment industry, sometimes we're we're literally bottom of the list.
Yeah.
And that is, I don't think that...
That's the thing. I feel like the best, because I love food, the analogy I'll give here is when you order something from a restaurant and you get a main, if the main slaps and the sides slap as well, you'll just say this was a great meal. But let's say, for example, some of the sides don't slap. You'll say the meal wasn't good. So you notice the contribution that a side has as opposed to but you don't give its recognition when it's like good, basically. So I think
but let's be honest,
should have
everyone involved should be recognized. And also let's even put it out there, like let's say even the music videos, right?
Yeah.
Like you could do a whole dance visual, or like even models, they could be in the whole video that gets look at Rama. He had 363 million views on that video. No one in that video has got a buyout for that video. They just get paid a flat fee, right? And I think that needs to be put into the works that if you're using that image, because if I were to do an advert, right, on TV, we'd get a buyout. They'd be like, okay, we're going to repeatedly play this,
Interesting.
But music videos, concert videos...
So who do you think you need to take that up with?
I know.
Is it with the record labels, or is it with the artists specifically, or is it with... Is that something that needs to be implemented into like some sort of creative law?
That's. I think these are the conversations we need to start having, because a lot of times people are watching the video not just because of the artist, but because of the talent in that video, or even a performance. Sometimes like these dance shows or these dance performances are carrying an artist. Like not taking anything back from this artist, but if they didn't have all this production, would you see them?
You're right.
You know, like a lot of times if you go see a rapper and he's just there with one mic, and he's singing, okay, it's a cool show, but if he's put in so much effort and like you're seeing different dynamics, he's danced with this person, you're like, oh, that dance is so sick, but that person's not getting any recognition. I think there needs to be a conversation said about that, you know? So
do you feel like they don't get recognition because dancers aren't... Because the only time I remember dancers getting recognition is... the most recent is the Baby.
Yeah.
So he had a video, I can't remember, I think it's Bop It.
Yeah.
And he had what's it those what are those dancers named?
Jagger Walker.
Them guys, yeah. So I think because they have a brand, them being in the video was kind of recognized. So is it on the onus of the dancers to build their brand for them to then be...
Yeah, no, like I said, some people will just watch that video for them because they've got they're their own celebrities in their own right. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The same way I said we have our own... That's why I love social media, because it gives us our own voice. Yeah. Like, people are following me just because I'm a dancer. It doesn't... Not follow me because I'm an artist. They're following me to say, oh, what's you dancing to next? Or, oh, can you dance this song? Or can you do this? Can you do this? Because they are buying into the brand of me being a dancer, right?
Exactly.
So when we need to have these conversations about us being in music videos, or us being in like shows and like stuff that, like, for instance, that can forever be watched, it would be great to have that conversation. I understand the value. I think valuing ourselves is a big thing, because sometimes we don't understand the value as us dancers have. Yeah. You know? I mean, what video was it? Is it the NSG? What video is it? The NSG, what's that recent one when they're just twerking? What's that one?
Oh, I love that one as well. Gigs.
Gigs.
Forgot the name. Damn.
But you know what song I'm talking about?
I know exactly what song you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. But like, for instance, that video, I know some of those views are not because they want to see LSG.
Of course not. I rewatched that video multiple times.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I know they're just there to see that these cute girls, whatever they're doing it. Do you get what I mean? But just know that these people are they're not getting paid for you to rewatch them. They just got that flat rate. Do you get what I mean? And that's crazy, because not even coming to see well, they are, of course, they might like the song and type of stuff. But I'm just saying the impact of having a great video and people seeing you, but not getting paid.
Yeah.
For boosting that
Personally,
video.
I think it's due to branding, because I remember when I used to have a model agency.
Yeah.
And when we were operating and we worked with certain organizations, for example, Ghana Party in the Park.
Yeah.
I made sure that when the models under me were participating in that show, the fashion segment of it, anyway, they weren't just categorized as just the models. They were the Agile 360 models.
Yeah.
So that recognition was there, and I got them to wear the shirts, and so you could see that they're part of a collective. So the recognition is a must.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I think dancers maybe need to have more consideration into what their personal brand is, and either have more collectives, or maybe, I don't know, they're just gonna have to make more independent moves.
I think as dancers you have to, that's when you are a business. You are the business.
Exactly.
Like, you have to run yourself like a business.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, you understand you probably giving more to them than they're giving more to you. Like, you just go in their video and thinking, oh, I'm getting paid off that rate, it's good exposure. That's okay. But how much they making off that video from you? Do you get what I mean? And like I said, those conversations, even directors, they don't get paid a buyout. They just get paid a fat fee as well. I mean, I don't know. Most directors don't get buyout, but they just get paid a flat fee. But they could have made the whole concept. The concept is so amazing, and it's like gone on to do thousands or billions of views, but they're not seeing the residual income from that, and only the artist is. So it's just understanding how can we level up the playing ground, so that everyone is able to, get a cut of how they made the video.
We need more creative lawyers.
That's a big thing. A creative lawyer is a big must. Big
100%.
must.